Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry you can't see my pretty face on the camera. However, I just thought I'd show you the range. Yesterday was an absolutely glorious day. It really was. It was fantastic. I got out here, I zeroed the rifles. I've done some shooting at 75 metres. Right up at the top end there, which the camera's now gone out of focus, is 120 metres away. Beautiful range. Like I say, yesterday I was out here. I spent about 4 hours doing the guns, shooting at different ranges, doing lots and lots of film. There's lots of running backwards and forwards. It was absolutely superb shooting all around. And I got home last night, went to upload all the stuff, took the memory card out of the camera as you do to load up into the laptop, and I managed to drop it into a bowl of dish water, and I ruined the memory card and it refuses to do anything. I've tried drying it out with rice and all the good stuff. So here we go. Today I'm going to be back out here. I just walked across here to see what the conditions are like, and what I changed from yesterday. I've got quite a gusty right to left wind, so it's going to play havoc. I still need to zero another rifle because I had an issue with it yesterday. Probably hear on the camera now the wind noise, so I apologise about that. I will put a mic on today so you can hear me a bit better, but I just thought I'd walk up here so you could have a look-see at the rifle range. I did have a weird comment, not on YouTube but on my other social media, about the backdrop. Is it safe to shoot because I don't use pellet catchers? Yes guys, it is. They're far more powerful rifles and stuff used up here other than sub-12 air rifles. It's literally behind this berm here, which is massively deep. It's total safe backdrop. There's no right of way for like people walking around here. I always make sure the landowner knows I'm up here shooting, so there's absolutely no danger. And usually what I'll do is I'll place the targets down on this piece here, and the pellets invariably smack into this berm. So what I'm going to do is go back to the workshop, fetch the rifles and all the other paraphernalia, and I'll try again. If I lose the footage this time round, I think I'll give up the ghost on this one. I just thought I'd show you the range. Like you see, it's got a big berm all the way around it, so it's quite lovely. Thick hedge on that side. Beautiful range. I feel so privileged to be able to shoot on here. I really do, guys. Sometimes I have to pinch myself. I'm so fortunate. I get on really well. The landowner John is a diamond geezer, and also he himself is an absolutely phenomenal shot. As he was a former gamekeeper, I suppose that stands to reason, but it's absolutely mustard with a rifle. And I'm not talking about air rifles here, I'm talking about centre fire and rim fire. But yeah, hopefully in the summertime, have a chat with John, and we'll get John's young lad on here and do a little bit of coaching with him, and get John on here so you can watch him shoot as well. That's a pleasure to watch. He's very old school. He doesn't really like PCPs. He's a Springer man through and through, but by God can he shoot well. Right, that's enough of me like chewing the fat, so to speak. What I'm going to do is go back to the workshop, pick up this the rifles and all the rest of the paraphernalia, and we'll get on here and do some shooting. Cheers guys. Right guys, this is with the 99S at 30 metres. Got a little bit of lateral going on there with this wind, that doesn't surprise me. That is more or less spot on. All I'm going to do now, I'm quite happy with the elevation. I'm just going to move crosshairs across to the left, which will be on there. Put the arrow points to the left. At 30 metres, I'm going to move that across 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire another group at 5 and see where we impact. guys, I'm going to ignore that one. I pulled that. There's my thumbnail. Pulled a couple of shots there, but that is perfectly acceptable. I mean, that there is an inch. That's fine. I'm happy with the size of the group, and the gun is group, and so, like I say, there's my thumbnail there. I'll ignore that one. Yeah, happy days for that. So that was the 99 S done. We'll take it out rather to 75 metres and a bit. I'll just confirm 0 on the FWB, which is the rifle I had issues with yesterday, and we'll see where we go from there. Right guys, this was the little rifle I was having issues with yesterday. I think I've got it sorted. I'm going to check 0 now. Once again, 30 metres. I'll fire a group of 5 and adjust accordingly if I need to alter the sights. Hopefully I won't, but we'll see. But this one, 40-year-old FWB Sport. Let's see where we go. Right guys, that was encouraging, and now I've moved, really need to adjust the scope across to the left, and just that in itself, I'll discount that one as a flyer. That is my thumbnail, which is considerably better than the 99. Yeah, I'm more than happy with that. I'll adjust the sights across. Like I say, foot down range, we have got a good breeze blowing. I think I'll just adjust them across. Go to the left. Just move that across. It's a minuscule amount across. Do a confirmation on that. I'll put some fresh targets down here, and I'll just do the 95. Yeah. Right guys, they're going to go to 75 metres. I was thinking about how I could do it, but I've kind of got a myth bust. Something when people saying shooting at extreme long distances on live quarry. I've popped these little ones here so I can use my mil dots and use hold references. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 10 shots. I'm going to start on this side with the 99, and I'm going to do the 2-2, 95, then I'm going to do the FWB. My idea is I'm going to try to walk the shots in and see how many shots it takes me before I can land rounds on paper, sort of on the bullseye type things. It'll probably take me about 3 shots to get my hold points, but we'll also see what the grouping's like, extreme ranges as well. I will say 75 metres, which is absolutely nothing with a 2-2 rimfire or 17 HMR, looks an awful long way with a 12 foot-pound Springer. I'll just spin the camera around so you can see it. Like, I'm not cheating at all. I'm really interested to see how this goes. Right, where my finger is, that's where I am, right down almost near the bottom of the range. You've got a white container there to the side. You've got my like little knocked up bench rest, but what I'm going to do is see what happens, see if we can pull off these miraculous shots. I've seen some people on YouTube claim that they regularly take shots out at stupid ranges. Let's see how we get on. Cheers guys. Good Lord, what can I say, guys? The 99, my hold point from there was using this on 9 mag, and I was 2.5 mil dots high. Just drop them in there on the 95. I was putting the base of the lower vertical post there, just dropping in there. It was really fun shooting this, because I could see the pellets arcing down range, and I could actually see the wind drift pulling them off. So it was almost like shooting tracer. These moving a lot slower, you could see them perfectly. But I used the same hold point on this one, the FWB, and I smacked it in the centre. So I lowered my aim point. This is wind drift. Jesus Christ, this is 75 metres with a 40-year-old gun. Now, I'm now wondering why I buy HW rifles. Perhaps I should invest in a new HW95 Sport 124 or something. Yeah, if you were shooting that at 30 metres, yeah, that's not acceptable. But that's at 75. No one should be shooting knife quarry at 75 metres or 12 foot-pounds thingy, air rifle. That is, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I did manage to get one on that car. The 99, that looks like the majority of the shots going out. But a 40-year-old gun. 40-year-old gun. The funny thing is, last summer I was out on the range and we were using HW100s and Ultra Rotexes and what was the other jobby? Can't remember off the top of my head. Oh yeah, the AGT. And we were shooting at 65 metres with PCP, and we were getting sort of groups that size at 65. This is 10 yards further, or 10 metres further, with a Springer, was 40 years old. And there's absolutely no cheating here, guys. I mean, you can see that is, oops, that's where I'm shooting from. If you doubt my integrity, you can probably tell from the, it's easy to compute the distance, because you could just go from the sound of my rifle discharge and then smack the pellet, and you'd hear I'm shooting at a considerable distance. What do I take from all this? Well, I take from this, don't be an idiot and shoot beyond your capabilities, long shots. Yeah, you might be able to fleek the odd shot in and hit the bunny at 75, but the chances of wounding it is absolutely phenomenal. The other thing I take from this, I think that FWB is just absolutely marvellous. I really do. The trigger's not quite so good as the record trigger on the HWs, and it's certainly not as good as the Air Arms trigger, but it's 40 years old. Like I say, it's had no tuning or anything. All I've done is stripped out the internals and re-lubricated everything, and it's shooting like that. Well, I hope you find this interesting, guys. It's only a bit of fun on the range. I don't know. Let's have your comments. Cheers, fellas.